I am thinking about just putting my head in the oven.
Why?
Remember when
cold
we were
oven?
on that really? Remember? No, a complete
What was
on the
that? You
boiler.
okay? Did you just
I
stroke?
know I'm not.
What happened?
No, I'm not.
Did you just stroke out?
I am 100%
Not sleeping.
high risk for a heart attack right now.
Okay.
No, I mean, this kid. I don't know why people procreate.
Listen. It's a question I ask because you go to the grocery store, it never looks pretty.
Nobody's happy
story.
to be at the grocery store.
Yeah,
No.
I'm having flashbacks of when I was a kid, dealing with my kid. And it's funny you brought up a grocery store. I remember a story. My mom, I was with my mother, and she was, doing food shopping with me and my sister, who had to be 2.
Yeah,
right? She had to be 2 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister threw up, as kids do,
near
the cheese section of the deli area. Near the deli counter.
Oh no.
And the person that worked at this grocery store literally came up with a mop and handed it to my mother and said, "You clean it up." And my mother just dropped the mop and just walked away. I gotta clean this up when I'm at home. I'm not cleaning it in somebody else's.
You don't clean it up when you're home? Oh no, you live in a pigsty?
No, she said I do clean it up at home. I don't need to clean it up when I'm at the grocery store too.
Oh God.
No, we had a very clean house. Shout out Mama P.
Mama P.
Greatest mother on this earth. Episode 26.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think I'm shouting out? I want to test your knowledge, you two.
I have no clue.
Oh.
Sam has a better idea than me. I don't know people's numbers to their faces.
I'm trying to think of
Numbers to their
20.
face.
I mean, the only thing that comes and it's 46, and it's David Krejci, so it's wrong. But
We're not good. No,
26.
it's not hockey. Baseball.
Baseball.
They don't have numbers on their thing, do they?
Are you shitting me?
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
They retire
I-
numbers.
They do.
Of course they wear numbers.
They
Pitcher?
do?
Pitcher.
No, third baseman.
Third.
One of the greatest
baseman.
hitters of all time.
Third baseman.
Played for the Red Sox and the
I
Yankees.
know. And fucking Johnny Damon.
No, he wore 18.
Oh, what the fuck? Played for the Yankees.
I think I knew that.
Wade Boggs. Shout out to Chicken Man Wade Boggs. One of the greatest
Wade
hitters.
Boggs.
Wade. He was so popular. I actually played on baseball teams with kids named Wade. Like when I was growing up, there were two popular names, Wade and Cameron for Cam Neely.
Makes sense.
And so shout out Wade Boggs. Not only was he
Never met a Wade.
Not only was he a great baseball player, but he was also a great drinker. The story is he supposedly drank 107 beers on a cross-country flight one time and then played and went 3 for 4 in a baseball game.
Ooh,
That is a man. That is an American right there.
that's
a lot.
gross.
That's an
a
American.
lot.
Play the hot corner. Ate a whole chicken before every game, Kyle. Call him the chicken man.
A whole chicken.
A whole chicken before every game.
Did he get it delivered or did he make it himself?
I think it was a kind of like a clubhouse guy did like a run. You know what I mean? Like,
So they
Yeah,
got
like
him a
rotisserie.
rotisserie. They went and so he was
it could be fried. He could have had a whole chicken.
regardless the sodium intake. Jesus Christ, the guy must have been pissing
This is it. I mean, let's just think about this. This is baseball before steroids,
Mm-hmm.
when it was nothing but like beer, batting practice, and bad
chewing
food.
tobacco.
So the
And
Red
chewing
Sox
tobacco.
a few years ago, beer and fried
Yes.
chicken in the clubhouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
They probably got it from Wade Boggs. I always thought he missed out on an opportunity to own his own chicken restaurant.
I mean, at that point,
Yeah.
he should have.
Episode 26. Go ahead, Kyle. Sorry.
Getting into the chicken restaurant business sounds like a horrid
Sounds a little
adventure.
greasy.
You got to compete with KFC. You got to compete with the different types of nuggets you can get at the big three.
Popeyes.
There's that
Popeye.
good in like Alston, that
Wait,
like
what about
one
the
location.
Chicken and
near-
rice guy.
Chicken
Used
and
to be all
rice
over the
guy.
place.
There is.
Yeah.
There's another great
El
chicken.
Polo Loco.
Yep.
Yeah,
Crazy chicken.
I mean, what's the Louisiana fried chicken?
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
That is Popeyes?
Mhm.
No, with the lady?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the chicken from no free ads.
Popeyes.
No free
Yeah.
ads.
If they want to sponsor us, though, I
would love it.
take-
We'll take
I'll
Popeyes.
take free.
All
Or
that.
couple of those-
KFC.
Couple of
I
those
was
chicken
looking at their
sandwiches.
menu the other day.
Yeah, what do you think about Mario Lopez being Colonel Sanders in that joke of a lifetime.
that's
I said that
weird.
last episode,
Yeah.
remember? And you're like, no, this isn't real. I'm like, this is real.
Yeah,
That's
and
a
then
marketing plan.
people were
That's-
literally texting me afterwards, being like, "You're an idiot. This is," and like sending it to me. I was like,
Yeah.
"I believed you."
My
like
question is, he has to have enough money. Why is he doing things like this?
Because there's no such thing as enough.
No such thing as too much money.
But he like isn't he like an anchor too?
No.
Isn't he? Oh, I
think
thought he was
that's-
on like Extra or
Yeah,
something.
no,
It
he's on.
was.
He's on one of those. He's not anymore.
He's not anymore. I'm pretty sure they got
Oh.
rid of him. They got rid of they've just been shelling people out time after time.
I mean, he was on some nighttime news. I
He
remember
was.
entertainment news, and then he like had a bunch of resurgence, and he did like a bunch of shows like Nip Tuck. Like,
Great show. I used to watch.
I
that show
love Nip
religiously.
Tuck.
It was a good show.
You saw his butt in that show. It was great.
I don't remember that, but okay. Must have not been that memorable.
He also did a bunch of movies with Melissa Joan Hart, like Christmas movies. The girls, my roommates, have been watching them, and I'm like, this is bad.
And the nurse only watches Hallmark Christmas movies. I'm
It's
you
like
can't-
he does a crap ton of them.
I'm
That's
like,
my
you
mother.
can't, I'm like, you can't just watch the regular good Christmas movies. There's enough of them.
No.
Like Home Alone, Home Alone 2, A Christmas Story, A Christmas Carol, Mickey's A Christmas Carol, Sesame Street Christmas Carol. Not Sesame Street, Muppets Christmas Carol.
Muppets. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
gonna
say,
Sesame
they-
Street.
Then there's also Jingle All the Way, which I think is an underrated Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Which
it's
one's
pretty
that?
The one with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad looking for the dog.
Oh, that is
It's-
a good movie. I
that's
do
like-
enjoy that.
That was on a
one of
couple
the-
weeks ago.
We'll talk about Christmas movies a little bit further down the line. But let's episode
no,
26.
I
Go
just
ahead,
wanted
Kyle.
I wanted to keep going on the Mario Lopez. I just pulled up his IMDb.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
I mean, you have to. The Saved by the Bell is still in reruns somewhere, so I imagine he's getting that type of money, right?
Yeah, I think he's also like a radio host too. I think he did a couple of radio shows as well.
Elena Avel. I don't know what the
Serious,
shows
maybe?
are. Game On, a comedy crossover event.
Wonderful.
Expanding the universe with Ashley Garcia. Baker and the Beauty.
I mean, why do I do this?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, he did a thing. Like, This Is Us, he was on it.
you
why?
you open
do I-
it. You
why do
open
I
the
do
can of
this stuff?
worms.
Why?
Jane the Virgin. Yeah, I knew he was on a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
he
he's-
was.
he's still listing. He's still just reading off a list.
Yep.
like he's done a bunch. I'm just like, dude, come on. Like, you
think
really
he-
want to stay relevant?
I also heard he owns a string of chicken restaurants too.
Makes sense. Yeah, he was on Nip Tuck for a while. Yep, there it is.
Episode 26.
Wade Boggs.
Shout out to Wade Boggs.
Sorry, Wade. Talking about Mario Lopez being
girl-
Colonel Sanders.
The girl with her face pierced is Samantha.
Hello.
The man who loves Mario Lopez is Kyle.
I like his body. I don't know if I love him.
And I am the Prince of Podcasts, Mark. All
Who
hail
made
the
you Prince?
Huh?
Who
He
you
made
Prince?
himself Prince. He's
We
not
kind
a
of
Prince.
all, everybody kind of did.
I don't think I made you Prince.
We're going to get into you in a second.
Oh, okay.
I got to, you know what? Kyle's reading off a list. I got a list of my own.
Yeah. What's that list?
Police
Welcome to
snobby
episode-
dad. Oh God, these titles. You've already said the episode title like 20 times. You don't need to say it again, Mark.
It's going to
You
be.
really have a bad habit of that.
Yes, it's a bit, Kyle. Way to peel back the onion. Way to fucking show how
I
everyone.
am. I'm peeling
the
back
sausage
in
is
every
made.
time because you have to literally
Episode
say it 5 times. You
26.
OCD freak.
Airing of
Episode-
Grievances, as we're doing right now.
Festivus of the rest of us.
I appreciate you two just stepping all over how I was going to set this up. But yes, this episode is an airing of grievances that I have. This is a
Ugh.
Mark heavy episode as opposed to a Samantha heavy episode.
It's never a
Which was
Samantha heavy episode.
Last episode was.
No, it wasn't.
Kyle?
I mean, you came in hot.
I did
We
come
talked
in
ab-
pretty hot.
You came
But
in
that's
pretty
like
hot.
the one thing that you like harped on. Like you stuck to that after that.
Well, 'cause
I'm like,
you-
all right, we
Sam-
can move on.
Well, Sam, you did a whole thing. You can't admit that you didn't F that up.
Oh
a
no, I
little
mean,
bit.
but like I literally thought I got like a pregnancy announcement, like right there, right square, and it was like
I know
oh,
you, and then you were like false alarm.
Never
So
mind.
watching it from the outside,
What's up, Mark?
Can you hear me tapping my finger on the table right now?
Yep, I
Oh
can
dear
hear you.
God.
Airing of grievances.
Mhm.
First
All
off,
Why don't you
Samantha.
start with yours?
We're gonna start with you. You dummy, Samantha.
Hello.
You ever fucking scream like that again? You fucking crazy person. You're an absolute fucking bonkers padded room case. That's what you are. You deserve your own fucking straitjacket.
Cool.
What the fuck screaming like that on a podcast about something that didn't end up being real. But why would you
Correct.
ever scream like that ever?
Because that's so exciting.
Unless you were pregnant, why would you scream that much?
Well, if I was pregnant, I would be crying because I'm in no financial predicament for that. For other people, it's really exciting.
It's very
I know. When do you? So at what age did we switch from being like, oh no, what are you gonna do, to be like, oh, congratulations? You know,
When
I
it
don't think
becomes the norm.
I don't think I ever have.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever made that switch. Like I kind of tell people congratulations, but now that I know really what they're in for, now I just send
Like
prayers.
Send
Thoughts and prayers.
That's
You're
my
welcome
dad.
to your death sentence.
Yeah, welcome to Guantanamo Bay. Like
My
that's what it
dad
is.
drives by weddings as they're happening at churches when brides and grooms are outside and goes, "Don't do it."
Your
out
dad.
the
Well, for
window.
one thing, your dad is right, and second, your dad deserves a punch in the face for doing that. If I was near his car while he did that, I would follow him to a stoplight and punch him in the face.
Always. My whole life.
Huh.
Don't do it.
You know what? This explains a lot about you. It's your father's fault.
Yep.
God knows. God bless your mother.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody else is. We're praying for her because nobody else is, and no one's
Pray
praying
for
for
her
me.
because she's got fucking COVID.
Episode 26, Kyle. Episode 20. This kind of resets me. That's why I do it. It resets me.
Okay. Whatever. What's next?
You, dummy. Actually, you, Kyle.
What the fuck did I do to you?
Now listen, I call you the star of the show. You're our leading scorer. You're the guy who fills you fill the seats. You put asses in the seats. That's what you do. You talking about asses puts asses in the seats. Ease up on the bodily fluids when you're talking about being sick, though. I mean, Jesus Christ.
You asked. I told you. That was the whole point. I mean, that, like, how do you not want me to describe it?
You don't have to go in depth. Like, it's not like your sex
like
life
this,
where you
like,
have to
like
go.
how it looked like zombie guts.
Yeah, you don't need to talk about the color of the poop, and the density of it. Like, I know that you like to go in deep.
We just talked about color.
Episode 26.
I don't care, so it's like, get frustrated all you want, bud.
And that's the other thing is, like, you act like you don't care, but you actually like doing this. That's my other grievance with you.
I am a good faker. That's why I'm so good in bed.
Well, Kyle, that's not good. If you're faking it, then that's
It saves him a lot of time.
I'd say, listen.
Wait a second. Hold on. No, go ahead with what you were saying, but I have a question. I got to write it down so I don't forget it. I'm sorry.
Because I have been in places, and we've talked about it, where I've shown up and, oh, you don't look like what your pictures promised me.
Yeah.
What do? I can't not. I'm not going to be that asshole who's like, never mind, bye. You're not what I want.
You're ugly.
So I do it, and I gotta be into it. I gotta be into it. So I'm good at
into it. Let them go. Let it go.
I know, but how detrimental do you think it is if you're hooking up with someone and they can tell you're not into it?
Well,
I'm not trying to ruin that guy's day.
They want to go.
Depends on your stroke game.
I just didn't want to.
I mean, are you giving the dick, or are you just kind of, just
giving the dick?
But are you giving?
I just don't like it when they assume that I'm going to do certain things. That I was like, I did not sign up for this yet. We did not talk about this.
Well, that's fair. I have a question now. When you say you're faking, you're just talking about faking enjoying their company, or are you actually faking the finishing move?
No, I don't fake the finishing move. I have faked being like into them, like thinking or like verbally into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta.
A lot of oohs and ahs. A lot of this is great. A lot of you're
Yeah.
wonderful. But
No,
in reality,
you're
it's,
wonderful.
Get
I'm
away
not a
from me.
girl. Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
You know something?
Right.
You know something? You are the straightest gay man I've ever met. With this whole, you're the straightest gay man. That's your.
I don't
that
think
is
so.
that is
No.
your. I'm the prince of podcasts. She's the nutcase. You're
I'll
the
live with it.
straightest. You're the straightest gay man.
I'm in a pink shirt that says Amore. How am I the straightest gay man?
You're still gay, but you have straight tendencies.
As in what?
This is going to mess you. This is going to really make you mad. But I have to say,
this got me very angry.
this
So,
is
yes.
going. This is going. This is the airing of grievances episode. This is going to make you mad, but I see a lot of myself in you.
Shut up. You do not. I mean,
do.
you are. Sadly, you are an influential person in my life because we spent so much time together working.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I will admit I probably picked up some of your bad habits.
Are they bad or are they just habits?
Guess
Well,
What
I
makes them bad?
person.
What
I
makes them
I
bad?
haven't had a habit since last Sunday. So
What makes them bad? What makes them bad?
apparently that I'm acting like a straight person.
What's bad about that?
I'm a gay person.
And Kyle, I'm not saying that like you walk like one or you. It's just some of the things you do. I say to myself, I've done that. Not the
Like
people
what?
you do. Well, when you just said you kind of like have to fake that you're into them just to kind of get the job done, just to get that release. I've done that more times. I
Oh, it's
guarantee
not
you
to get
have.
it's not to get the release. It's just to get out of there. I'm not trying to get I'm just. Most of the time, I tell them I'm like I don't usually come from fucking. So like either like I'll just please you till you're ready, and I'll fucking finish myself off, or I.
Okay, well that's maybe the difference right there
There's the
between you and me.
difference. Yeah.
Sam, thoughts
Thoughts on not being into somebody?
or faking it?
Don't
When's the
girls
last time
all
you-
have to fake it? Don't like aren't
Yeah,
girls
we
always?
just
Like
After
they
a while, you
always-
just kind of accept it and just wait till you're done and just either leave or go to bed.
Well, honestly, it depends.
You look great today, by the way.
I can't stand you.
You look thin.
I look thin?
Yeah.
Well, that's good because I've been getting up and trying to work out in the morning.
I've noticed. I saw. I got the
My-
notifications on my
sync
watch. Yeah.
Yes, for those who don't know, Kyle and Sam have their workouts synced like insane people. But go ahead, yeah.
I mean, like obviously I have in the past. Yes, I have faked it, but it's not like at that point. Like when you realize that you've been faking it, and then like it actually really is a thing, you're like, wow, this is wonderful. This is really great. This
True.
should happen more often.
Yeah,
And
when
like,
it's
fuck.
when it's good, it's
Yeah,
good, and you're
it's
like, I
good.
want more of this.
Exactly. And so you're like, why the fuck have I been faking it? Why the hell haven't I been like pushing harder? But as a girl, I feel like it can be
Wait.
harder.
Wait.
All right.
Kyle, did you pick up on the phrase that raised my eyebrow too, or is
no.
it just me?
Because I'm a girl.
Pushing harder. What are you pushing?
Oh, she means pushing hard. I think she means pushing harder for
Yeah,
quality.
pushing harder for the quality, not pushing
Ah.
harder.
Ah,
'Cause
okay. So it's
Pushing
just
hard, not like the act of pushing harder.
I was hey, listen. We're
Is it-
all God's children here.
Actually, now I have a question. So do you
Sure.
mean? So do you mean like that? Sometimes they're not bringing their A game all the time.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
Interesting.
I totally agree.
There
Yes.
there are
Straight
Is
guys
that
are the lazy.
straight-
Straight guys are the
Oh.
laziest of
they're
people.
lazy.
See,
Y'all are
no,
lazy. You're
Yeah,
like,
We,
no.
we think
You're like,
that-
I can
will say
finish.
this. I will say this.
It's like, okay.
For most of us, not well, Jesus, there he is again.
Yeah.
For most of us, we act like if we just bring the equipment,
Mhm.
we've done the job.
Yep.
no. Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
And that's a real thing.
I'm
no
not saying I do
wonder
that.
straight girls are so miserable.
I'm not saying I do that. If I had
Well,
my
so-
workout, yeah. Well, go ahead.
It really depends. It depends on, I think it, like if that person, if you're with a guy, say you don't really know them, you guys are just like fucking around, like it is what it is, and they're not really into you, they are not bringing any game. There's no game at all. They're just like, I
On the
can make it
contrary.
work.
On the contrary, I probably actually bring more game when I'm not into them because I want it to be over so I can go home.
Yeah.
Granted, this hasn't happened the longest of times because of my
Yeah.
current situation, but
Yeah. I usually can tell. Usually, if I can't tell immediately that I'm gonna not be into them, and it usually comes up while we're doing it, and I'm like, okay, so now we gotta
Have you ever? And this
Speed
is the
things
other.
up.
This is the other go-to straight guy move. And I guarantee straight women and probably gay men. I'm asking right now. Do you drink until they're good looking, or drink until you just don't have any limits anymore or standards?
I mean, what do you mean? I'm not going there to drink. I'm going there. Well,
so it went.
not
So
all
in
the
a
time,
time,
but you know what I mean.
in a time when you in a time when you would go meet with somebody at an establishment that served alcohol. I believe it's called a date. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, if I go on a date, we never hook up on the first date.
Oh, good for you.
I've never done that. I've never gone on a date where I've
like that.
after did a full sex.
A full sex. That's such a what? Why did you say it like that?
I've because I mean full on anal, full sex.
Full sex.
It's like it's like a
full
bussy.
On anal.
It's like a thrussie and a bussy. Full
by
sex.
the way, going back to our episode with our guest star Romeo, he was very intrigued with the whole bussy and thrussie.
Yes.
Like, wouldn't it just be a bussy?
Yeah.
No, why would it be a bussy? It's a bussy.
Sure is.
Anyway.
Sam, any pregnancy announcements before we really get going?
No pregnancy announcements.
Okay, thank God. I definitely can tell that our listeners are appreciative of that. I have other grievances, but
right, what else do you grievances?
I don't. With you guys, that's kind of it. Okay. Sam, be less boring and don't scream. Kyle, ease up on what the actual bodily fluids are, and let's paint the picture a little bit better. What do you have for me?
Your grievances?
Hit me with some grievances.
What do we have that annoy the fuck out of us?
Yeah. I'm going to work on the not interrupting.
Yeah.
You have that.
And that goddamn alarm. It's the boring alarm. It's
I haven't used it in a while. Should have used it all of last episode. But anyway.
Oh,
I thought last episode was good, motherfucker. I had returned.
Well, yes, we did. To start, Kyle, we had a thing going. Right. You and me were going to do a thing. We were going to find out why you actually hate me. And then this one, the friggin' crazy person that we work with here, had to friggin' steal the thunder. So I ask you.
Be excited.
So I ask you. Kyle first. Actually, ladies first. Sam, what are your grievances?
All right. I'll air some grievances.
Bring it. You know what? I'm even going to mute my microphone so I don't jump over you.
Wow, look at you. Well, that's the first thing. Jump all over my shit. And as being the only girl on the podcast, it's like I got to defend the whole womanly race out here of all of us. I got to represent. Not you, Kyle. Not you. Just Marc.
Nope. I defend women. I am an ally to women.
And we're an ally of the community.
I may not be sexually attracted to them, but I am a woman ally.
Let me just say that I'm usually the one that interrupts, and I said I'm going to do a better job not interrupting. And literally, as soon as you don't even finish the sentence, somebody interrupts you, and then you interrupt him.
Yep.
Just wanted that on the record. Yep. Back to muting my microphone.
Okay, go ahead and mute yourself. It's always, Sam, what do you think about that? Well, no one cares anyways. So everyone's like, oh, Sam should talk more. Sam should do more. Not with this gang.
Don't lump me in with him. Literally, it's just him. I am happy to hear your opinions. I don't even want to hear my opinions half the time.
Half the time, I don't even have opinions.
I'm
riding it out. I am riding out everything at this point. I have no fucking opinions. Go ahead, Marc. Go ahead and unmute yourself there, buddy.
Was that it? That's your one grievance? Of all the stuff you've been through, that's your one grievance?
Well, that's my one grievance with you. It's not like my one grievance in general. My grievance would be that my fucking job didn't lay me off to fucking hire a new bitch from the fucking alma mater school that they fucking went to. That's a grievance. No. That's a fucking real thing.
My other grievance is that Sam talks about her job. It's actually interesting to people. They want to hear us make dick and pussy jokes, and that's that's why people are listening.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. But that's but that's not my everyday. I'm not going to talk about dicks every day because to me, I don't know. That's
and that's usually Kyle's job.
It is what it is.
True, it's my job. I lay claim to the dicks. The dicks are mine.
All yours, buddy.
That's a t-shirt idea right there. I claim the dicks in the front.
The dicks are all mine.
Are mine on the back.
Yep.
That's with your Instagram handle on it too.
Yes. Penis
crown. Penis crown.
Penis. You are the prince of penises, and I'm the prince of podcasts.
Of penises.
You're the Duke of Dicks. That's what you are.
Oh my God. The Prince of Podcasts and the Duke of Dicks. This is what I'm working with right now.
It's pretty good.
Sure.
Okay, Kyle.
I don't. What my problem with you is?
Not just me. It could be about Sam too. I don't know why you're both attacking me.
You literally said complain about. You literally said
it's just an airing of grievances. Whatever you have a problem with the pod, or in general, this is the time.
The problem I have with the pod, we record 2 episodes a fucking week. There's my number one grievance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why?
That we have to do this twice a week.
I think we're very entertaining and people look forward to it.
I don't, but okay. My other grievance is that I took COVID tests and I still haven't gotten my results back, and I want to know if I can leave my house.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to leave my house.
I'll swing by your apartment, Kyle. I'll bring you food. I'm already in the city anyways.
I was going to say, could you please? Because I may need someone to bring me food.
Isn't everything shutting down anyway? Like, aren't you guys going? Aren't they reeling it back like on Sunday?
They only reeled it back like a little bit because Massachusetts is too scared to actually reel everything back. Because if they do, I think people will start descending and rioting.
Yeah,
I honestly think that if they did a full lockdown like the rest of the world did, people would just be rioting.
Yeah. Or you think that people are just going to post on their Instagram stories more and bitch and moan there?
Yep.
They'll do that too, but then they'll also be outside in their yard, like, I don't know, banging pots.
Banging pots?
Or like, I don't know, whatever crazy shit white people do.
They'll probably stores.
They'll get their AR-15s demanding haircuts.
Yeah.
You know, like, they'll have a can of whipped cream that they'll just eat randomly because they need to do that. Like,
whoa. Why white people eat whipped cream? Other races don't eat whipped cream?
I don't know. I'm just assuming that.
It's wonderful.
I don't know, anything that comes from a can like that.
What do you mean? Then just
I wouldn't touch it.
You don't like whipped cream?
Not really. I mean, the whipped cream that comes from Cheesecake Factory when you get a slice of cheesecake, their whipped cream's good.
Yeah, that's
fresh. I bet it comes from a can.
I doubt it comes from a can. I bet they make it. I bet it comes from their can, not the can that comes from Market Basket.
You don't just get a nice can of Ready Whip, have it in the fridge when you have a little Sunday action.
Always have whipped cream in the fridge.
Always have whipped cream in the fridge.
We have no whipped cream in the fridge.
Well, that's because you're trying to become a specimen. Like, that's what you are. You're trying to become
specimen. What do you mean?
That's a compliment. Like, you're a specimen. You're exactly what men.
I'm trying to be. You trying to put me under a microscope? Like, I don't understand. I'm a specimen.
Kyle, I would love to study you. I would love to get you on the couch. I would love to be.
My therapist and I have a call next week. Don't worry.
Dude, I can't wait to go back to therapy.
I was supposed to last week, but I was sick, and then she stopped picking up my calls, and I was like, "Are you mad at me? Because I missed our meeting."
That's such a thing to say to a therapist.
No,
that's
it is
such a thing.
It is.
Are you mad at me?
Are you mad at me?
And she was like, "No, I'm sorry."
Did the check clear? No, I'm not mad at you. Please come back. No, it's her money. You're paying for her whipped cream in the fridge by having stuff to complain to her about. She's not mad at you. She has all the whipped cream right now. She's rolling in whipped cream.
Oh, rolling in it.
She's rolling in it.
You don't even have to pay for therapy right now. You just say you have to go to therapy because you're depressed because of the pandemic. They will send you to therapy for free. Covered by your insurance, but you have to have insurance. If you don't, then you're fucked.
I consider this to be my therapy. This is very therapeutic having an airing of grievance episode.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? I think it's good for our souls.
I also do like having a therapist though because they make you critically think. Whereas here I'm thinking about dicks and stuff like that. You go to a therapist, they make you cognitively think about every single thing you've done.
Sam, spend your time in quarantine. I'll tell you right now, the last week I've been just by myself. I've critically thought about everything in my life.
Yeah, but that, dude,
especially dicks. It's especially dicks. That's all
I did it for 4 months.
Dicks and other things.
Mostly dicks.
Remember when you called me the other day and you're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just lying here, Marc. I don't know what to do with myself."
I called him, and we'll get into this, because I feel like I got snubbed, and that's really a grievance I have. So I called him the other day, because I think I tried to call you Sam, but you didn't pick up. You're probably thinking of Dix or getting.
No, you did call me. You said that you were feeding your child, and I was half asleep in my bed.
By the time you hit me back, yes, I was feeding my child. But I called Kyle, and miraculously, he picked up the phone, so I knew that there was something wrong with him.
I'm just sitting here. I'm in quarantine. I'm just lying in this bed. I'm permanently stuck here.
Just thinking of Dix in the bed. That's all you do. He goes, and it's such a Kyle way of answering the phone. What?
What do you
What? What do you
What?
want?
Well, I have caller ID. I have your number saved. I know what it is. What? What is it?
Still, hello.
And then you're like, what's wrong? I was
Hi.
like, nothing. I'm just lying here.
Yes. But see how I took a vested interest when I heard how, like, that's how you answer the phone. I could tell there was something wrong. And I immediately I put what I called upon on pause.
Oh, please.
Ask how you're doing.
Oh, my God. You're such a saint. Saint Marc. Dear God. Call the Pope. Someone.
The saint
Get
of
this
sympathy.
man a medal.
Another name
Type
for me.
of
The
fancy
saint,
hat.
the saint of sympathy, prince of podcasts,
Get him a shawl.
content king of content.
What is your middle name? Is it Anthony?
John.
Oh, I was gonna say. So you're not a saint. Your middle name doesn't make you an actual saint.
Mark.
All these
There was a Saint John. There was a Saint Marc.
No, they're not.
Yes. Yes,
I was gonna say. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
There's Saint John's.
In fact, you know what? There's whole books in the Bible.
Yeah, I didn't read the Bible.
After them.
No.
There's also colleges, I'm pretty sure, named after Saint John.
And Saint Mark. There's high schools that you probably dated men from named Saint John.
Like not in high school. Didn't
Prep.
date people in high school. Was
There's
a loser in high school.
There's popes named John.
It doesn't mean they're a saint.
What's your main grievance? What's your main grievance that you want to talk to us about? The one that you called me about yesterday.
I got snubbed. I would, as we know, we started introducing guests. Correct.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I missed the first one, but yes,
it's fine. Even though the episode was really catered towards you, not even really our guest. This episode, like, if I send you the list of topics we have for that episode, you're gonna be like, "Fuck, I should have probably." I know you were sick and everything.
He was pooping though.
Yeah. We already heard all about that.
Mm-hmm.
That was the previous grievance I had.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind talking about poop, but we don't need to go into detail about the poop.
Okay.
Anyway, I got snubbed. I've been on a roll, booking guests. Like, we got one, and I'm surprised you guys haven't called me out about it.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were supposed to have a guest today, right? And then Marc was like, "Oh wait, never mind.
I have the weeks wrong."
He called me out because I always do a follow-up check-in, like, the week of, say, "Hey, everything's so cool." I do it before a Monday show because I'll tease it because our guests are usually on Thursday. And that's at least how I like it. Thursday's a little bit more topical. So we have a guest come in and talk the topics. Mm-hmm. So I hit him up and I was like, "Hey, are you still good?" He goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Cool. So I'll, give me your email and I'll send you the link so you can join us." And, we usually it's 8:30, but we're going early this week because Kyle's on a quarantine. And he goes, "You mean next week?" I go, "No." And then he literally did the move that I do all the time. We screenshot.
He screenshotted it.
Yeah, and sent it to me. And I was like, and then I texted you guys being like, "You can call me." This episode was going to be Marc, you dummy, but now it's Airing of Grievances. So
yeah,
go ahead, hit me with the dummies if you want. Go ahead.
You dummy. You can't even get
Kyle.
a fucking date right.
You dummy.
Shout out to I won't name names because he asked that I don't name him, but he's a avid listener and advisor who actually wants to give.
He listens to
every episode. Big fan of yours. And he wants to send us clips to play, so we have like a "you dummy" button. He actually wants for me to able to hit like L and play "you dummy" while we're doing it. So I would have been DMing people on Instagram if I don't have their number. And a girl that was an intern when we worked together. Again, no names. We're not doing that. But I feel like I really got snubbed. And let me tell you why. I have basically a template when I send people DMs on Instagram, right? And it's, "Hey, wanted to know if you want to come on the pod, this, that, and the other. This is what it is." And it's a link so they can listen to the show, see if they want to be on. And I'd say just about – actually, everybody but this person has at least responded back saying, "Hey, I can't do Thursdays, but let's see what we can do," or hey, I'm, absolutely, let's get it going. This person literally just liked my message, like held it down, like double tapped it on Instagram. So it was a like. I respond, is that a yes? No response.
Mm-hmm.
I wait a couple of days later and I follow up. Just following up here. Nothing.
Sorry, she ain't gonna make it as anything in life, so let her snub you. Let her take her fucking fame. Let her snub you.
Fame?
She ain't gonna fucking do shit.
Fame?
As soon as she starts getting a little bit older, she ain't gonna be this little hot ticket anymore. I can tell you that right now.
I don't think she was ever a hot ticket to begin with, but that's me.
Fame?
People, well, like her own fucking fucked up world of fame. It's not actual fame. It's bullshit. But like, I mean, having 8 million fucking followers on Instagram, I guess that's like just, Insta fame.
It got me hot.
Yeah.
I feel like I got snubbed. I don't mind you saying no.
Just say no.
Like, it's also another thing if you don't respond at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you don't have notifications on. Maybe you have a million DMs from creepy people or something, and you didn't see it. I understand a lot. I'm a very understanding person, right, Kyle?
Yeah. Super understanding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that. I needed that little, perk. Thank you. I appreciate that compliment. But to not have the decency to even respond. So I'm going to give her another shot. I'm going to DM her again after this episode. No.
Yeah,
I am.
I don't think so either. I think it's a waste of time.
You're going to look desperate.
Hold on. I'm going to DM again.
Okay.
And I'm letting the world know. If I don't get a response, at least saying no or even a fucking emoji or something, I'm dropping names. And I'm calling people out. And I'm going to the mattresses.
You're doing that. I'm going to be clear. You're doing that. I'm not trying to start beef with any person who comes on this podcast.
No, this is the question. This is the question. Sam?
Yeah.
If I say we're at war.
Yep.
Are you riding?
With this girl?
No. Just if I say we're at war.
Yeah, why the fuck not?
You ride or die, right, Sam?
No. We're just going.
We're just going. We're going to the mattresses. See, Sam is a foxhole friend.
What's a foxhole?
She's someone I want in the foxhole with me when we're at war.
No, she's the one that you're gonna suicide bomb with. And you're dragging her along with. I'm not locking arms and running with you into the moonlight, buddy. Sorry.
So why not? Why won't you go to war with me? I've been a good friend to you.
You have been a great friend, but I'm not gonna go spewing hate over some girl I don't think about.
It's not hate. It's not hate.
Some girl I don't think about.
It's anger. It's not hate. There's a difference. Fine, hate is actually caring.
I want to put my anger towards people who I actually hate. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to put my anger out towards people who I don't think about.
Okay, Kyle, so we'll do this.
This girl Kyle, can go post all of her thong Instagram pics all she freaking wants. I don't give a rat's ass if she comes on this podcast.
We'll do this.
I don't care if she rats if she remembers who I am.
Kyle, we'll do this. We're going to play Let's Make a Deal. You come to war with me on this one. And you right now can declare who we go to war with you. And I will be there.
And I will be there.
I'll do whatever I'll do whatever you want besides butt stuff.
Mark, I already know if I needed to get someone's kneecaps bashed in, I would call you.
You don't even have to give me. Don't even have to tell me why.
Yeah, I already know. I don't have that. My thing is, I just don't care about this girl.
So who do you care about? That we everybody right now. Who do we want to go to war with? I'm getting all amped up. I'm ready for. I
don't want to go to war with anyone. Why do we have to go to war? Going to war is not going to help us.
It's fun. I'm all revved up. I've had people talking trash today. Throwing shots, like subtle shots.
I don't think they meant to throw shots at you when you sent that message to us. I really am telling you, I don't think it was meant to be shots fired.
I've had other people too, just being like And I'm like, dude, just let me be me. I'm just doing a show with my friends here. We're just trying to get some listeners. Maybe make a couple of nickels out of this.
So Kyle nickels.
So Kyle can, get out of quarantine and afford some takeout. That's all we're doing. That's the goal.
I mean, if this could pay for my takeout bill, that would be great. But
that's all. Yeah, we'll even throw in some alcohol. We'll get the Drizzly app going.
Going to war is not going to get us that. It's not going to get us that sweet money.
I don't know, Kyle.
That's sweet. Good.
Beefs work. Tupac and
What?
Nas. Tupac and
Tupac
Biggie.
and
That
Biggie?
sold a lot of records. Jay-Z and Nas sold a lot of records when they had beef.
Yeah, you know what the difference
Paid the
between
money.
Tupac and us
What?
is that they
A
were
lot.
actually already famous.
Mm,
They had a
True.
following. We have friends who listen.
50 Cent got signed because he dropped a song dissing everybody. This is before he met Dr. Dre. So he got famous by starting beefs. And I have no problem being 50 Cent of podcasts. New nickname for myself. New title. The 50 Cent of podcasts.
That is not a title you want, but all
Why
right,
not?
go
50's
for it.
rich. 50's rich, baby.
He's also an idiot.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
very
he's
smart.
obviously not dumb if he's that rich. He's been managing his money. Dude got into vitamin water and then he sold it for how much? He said it in the song.
I forgot about vitamin water was him.
He started the show. Was it Empire or was it Power? Which one
Power.
was his? Fucking started the show Power. He's not dumb. He had G-Unit clothing. He had everybody wearing that stuff. He ain't dumb. 50 ain't dumb. 50 hustles.
Gun it.
That's right.
Well,
Gun
Sam,
it.
give me some 50 Cent.
I don't have it ready. My computer's gonna take too long to play. I know. It's gonna take
Another
too long
grievance.
to play.
another grievance.
It's a 2015 computer. It does not run like it used to.
Oh, see, we're doing this. We're starting a beef to make money to get Sam a better computer. We're trying to help Sam here in the beef. Won't you help Sam, Kyle? She's a foxhole friend. She's ride or die. Kyle, come on. Beef
Why do
is
you
best
feel that?
served like steak.
Why do you feel the need to pick fights with these people from our past? That
I'm an
literally-
antagonist.
He is an
By
antagonist.
nature. I look for confrontation. I thrive off confrontation.
And you know what? It doesn't really work out for you half the time. Let's not remember some of the things he said about your baby mama's family and how that got you into
Oh, that
shit.
went well. I
Stop
appeared
being-
victorious of
I'm gonna
that,
mute.
though.
I'm gonna mute my microphone.
Pull back on the antagonistic. Pull back on being antagonistic for just a little bit.
As his sweatshirt literally says New England versus everyone.
Oh, dear
I'm making a
God.
shirt that says Kyle versus everyone, and that's another shirt we're gonna make. And we're gonna be able to afford Kyle's takeout bill and Sam a new computer. It's gonna say the pod. It's gonna say Foxhole Friends versus everyone. That's what it is. That's what it's gonna say.
And it's gonna have
Foxhole
three little
friends.
foxes pointing their little heads out, looking. One's
long
gonna
as it
have
looks
one's
like-
gonna be bearded and angry. The other one's
Yeah.
gonna have long hair with a nose ring, and then one's gonna look gay. And there you go.
With a curly, just like little curls at the top.
Yeah.
And no sleeves.
No
And
sleeves.
never
No
sleeves.
sleeves.
No
And the
sleeves
two of
till
them are gonna be
September.
like concerned and antagonistic, and the gay one's just gonna be like, I don't give a shit.
Honey.
Okay,
This
fuck.
is the other one. The other's gonna have a bubble that just says honey.
honey.
Oh, it's like Jesus Christ.
So we do have topics.
We do.
We do have topics. Episode 26. I know when Kyle loves that. I keep saying that. Episode 26. While we're at it, thank you everyone for listening so far and appreciating our Air of Grievance episode. We love all you jamokes. Do you guys mind if I do the topics? I know Sam usually does it, but do you mind if I?
Go.
Go
for
right
it.
ahead.
I was lazy and usually I'm better prepared, but I got all mad. I got all pissed off and I just didn't.
And then he
Send it off.
scribbles all the topics down on a piece of paper.
Oh, dude, this is nuts. You see my friggin' social,
Oh my
like
God.
friggin' serial killer handwriting I have? It's
Correct.
nuts. Like my English teacher in 4th grade said you have like the worst handwriting in the history of Earth. She actually deducted points off my papers because of how bad my handwriting was.
Great, I
It's
don't
real
care.
stuff
Can we
like
get going?
So first off, a former Israeli space security chief says extraterrestrials exist and Trump knows about it. What do you guys think about aliens?
They
God,
exist.
I hope they come and save us all or
Mhm.
kill us all, one or the other.
I just don't
Is it
think
really
that we're not that intelligent that we're the only living human things in this galaxy. There's no way.
I agree. I do think that there are aliens out there, but let me rephrase what you said. I don't think we're interesting enough for
Yeah.
aliens to want to come.
We're
and
just
visit.
we're a fucking train wreck. Why would they want to like get
Yeah,
in
no.
contact
If
with us?
they've been streaming the last 9 months, they're gonna be like, yeah, I think we're gonna avoid the coronavirus.
I think we're all set with them.
Yeah.
Now with aliens, say they do invade.
Mhm.
What's the first thing you're doing?
Are they invading hostily? Or are they invading like peacefully?
Let's go with first hostile. Let's go Tom Cruise movie, Hostile Invasion. You know.
I think I'm going to off myself. I don't know if I want to live in a world like that.
Yeah, true. Like, if it's anything like The Walking Dead, I don't want any part of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, could
fucking part of it.
It's just, I would, if I'm already an anxiety mess, imagine being in a post-apocalyptic bat world. No.
You know it's bad if I'm helping you with the word. You know you're having a rough day if I'm helping you. I actually hope it's like that because I think I would actually come out as a leader of a community.
Of course you would.
As a leader.
Of course you think you would come out as a leader because you have all these skills.
Yeah. What?
Jesus Christ.
I'm a leader of people.
What people? Who do you lead?
You two.
You do not lead us. We show up.
On this podcast, I'm the leader.
I am the one who carries this podcast.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
You can't.
Okay. Dude, listen. You don't have to. I was a Boy Scout. Okay. I know how to find water. I know how to find water.
Getting off topic. I was a Boy Scout. Like what?
I'm saying I could help lead us and rebuild society because of stuff I learned
because
as a Boy Scout.
Because you are a Boy Scout? You think you could rebuild society?
I do. Yes. I think that's exactly what they train you to do. Yes.
No, they don't. They train you to make teepees and like roast marshmallows. What the fuck? Like.
So I know how to cook food and how to make shelter. We're rebuilding society off just that.
Oh my God.
You did not.
The first thing I would do as a leader is find an engineer because he would definitely help me out the most.
Yeah. And a doctor.
Not really. I kind of, I don't mind people dying off because that just means more marshmallows for us to roast and more room in the teepee that I built for our society.
Okay.
One giant teepee built for us, for all of the world.
The whole world.
The Navajos and the Mohawk Indians had a whole society on teepees and roasting stuff on fire, and they did fine until people started fucking around with them.
Correct.
They had cool style and everything. Turquoise jewelry and feathers, man. That was some badass stuff.
No, there you go.
Native Americans.
That's what I'm envisioning right now. You living in a teepee with some turquoise jewelry and some feathers in your hair.
That sounds like me, like freshman year of college, with like turquoise jewelry. And remember the trend where girls were putting feathers in their hair? That was me.
I don't remember the trend, but I do picture you doing that. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the Native Americans can do it. I think everybody can do it. They're great people. I'm a big fan of Native Americans. I dig their style, man. A lot of fringe.
What?
They have fringe jackets. They wear.
What?
They're cool. I
what
love
are you
Native.
saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying I'm a fan of Native Americans. I dig their style. I dig it. I studied them in social studies.
I can't even. Next topic.
They taught. Listen, Squanto. He's like one of my folk heroes.
God.
I love Squanto. Squanto helped the Pilgrims live. He taught them how to grow corn so they could live. The Pilgrims that came over here, they met Squanto. He's a legit person.
Yep. No. I know he's a real person. I was trying to think of the time when he was
the
there.
1600s.
Wasn't he with Lewis and Clark?
That was
Sacagawea.
Sacagawea.
Another great Native American.
Another great Native American. Yes. Correct.
Next topic, please. I can't.
Crazy Horse. Big fan of Crazy Horse. Geronimo. Love him. Fan. Me.
Yeah.
I can't look at you. I can't look at you.
Listen, when the aliens, because I don't think you actually have the balls to off yourself.
Well, no, I'm gonna have.
That's a good thing. No, there's no suicide pacts here. No, we're not doing that. You and Sam can't go out like Hitler and Ava Braun.
I have to run into the fire with you, but you won't fucking off me.
I would not off you because
you're not gonna old Yeller me.
Absolutely not. I care for you too much.
You're gonna bring old Yeller into this? That is so depressing.
No, but he wants us to suicide bomb with him.
We're not suicide bombing. We come out. We would attack them like I read about at the Battle of Little Bighorn. The Native Americans. The Native Americans were underdogs and killed the white man at the Battle of Little Bighorn. Native
And
Americans.
this is a
if
history
people read-
lesson
If,
tonight,
if people
folks.
read up on them, they could be a lot better. I'm telling
You
you.
wonder why I get frustrated with you and why I hate you some days, and it's this
What?
right here,
What?
this crazy bullshit that you're
Kyle,
spouting.
I would give you the biggest TP in the whole society.
That sounds so sexual. I would give you the biggest TP.
You better pick the man with
The
the biggest
biggest-
TP to come to my TP.
Yeah.
Kyle, I would send
The
concubines.
biggest TP there.
I
What is it?
want like a good size. I don't
you
want a
would-
monster.
I would have a whole.
Not girthy. I don't want a girthy dick.
Okay.
Those
I would
are
have
scary.
like the perfect banana-shaped penises lined up ready for you. How about that?
All right, that works.
Okay, I'm not talking like a tin of salt. I'm talking like just a banana.
A tin of salt?
Yeah, like a tin, like it's like a cylinder, like a thick cylinder. That's
Oh
not coming your
no!
way.
What? Oh dear God!
No.
That is no.
No,
That's
a no.
dangerous.
Yeah.
That's like fisting.
Okay. Next topic.
You have the topics.
Yeah,
Go
I
on.
do. Yes.
Come on, buddy.
So, are either one of you on TikTok?
Yes.
Do you know Jay Alvarez on TikTok?
I do not. I'm on gay TikTok, so I don't know if he crosses.
Well, Kyle, you have your phone? You have the TikTok app on your. Same
Yeah.
to you. You have the TikTok app.
I have a TikTok app.
All right, so see if you can find this Jay Alvarez on there. This guy is a big TikTok guy, and in fact released a sex tape, his own sex tape that looked like it was really well edited. And me being the dedicated person that I am, I took the time to
Yeah,
I took
you
the time
really
to
watched
actually.
it.
I did research for the show, and I actually watched it. And I paid attention.
I'm gonna
to
just like this
How
guy.
many? Does he have like kind of longish hair?
No, I'll look for a
keep
different
looking.
one.
Feel free to watch the sex tape. I mean, the kid. I say kid because they're all kids on TikTok, basically.
Yeah.
And he got his sex tape was so popular that it got coconut oil trending because he used it on the woman in the sex tape. He covered the girl in coconut. Would you say refined is the liquid one? He just basically poured a bottle that supposedly said coconut oil on it. And then he went and had, well, let's just say that he had lunch. Sam, you picking up what I'm throwing down here when he had lunch?
Yeah, I know what you mean when he had lunch.
And then let's just say that what is nuts, if anybody, of course you have to be over the age of 18 to go see it. Not really though. If you watch it, is how this is like, it was edited like it was a TikTok, like put together like that with this whole music in the background, quick cuts, and just nudity and just pile driving going on. And of course, they had lunch. Well, he did. He had lunch.
Yeah.
He
had lunch.
She gave him a,
I found his Instagram, but I can't. Let me see if I can get the.
Are you gonna watch the sex tape?
Who is Jay Alvarez?
Is that really a Google search?
No,
wow,
that's
wow.
that's a link tree. He has a video. He's a 10-minute video on who he is. Chapter 1.
Chapter 1, 10
It
minutes.
says chapter 1, 10 minutes.
What the fuck? No.
Give us a quick hit, Kyle. Give us a quick hit.
Can you hear the music?
Is this like opera? The gospel music playing? It's like a church. Oh, this kid's such a tool bag. I hate his guts.
Oh my God.
I want to start a beef with him. We're going to war with Jay Alvarez.
What?
Yeah, we're going to go to war with him. I just don't like him already. Oh, there you go.
Chapter 1.
Oh. What is this?
This is
It's like a whole, it's like a hype video. It's just like him like hanging off cliffs and doing cool shit.
Doing something with this girl. It keeps cutting these flashes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same girl that he did something with, but he did some things to this poor girl. The video wasn't long. It definitely wasn't 10 minutes long. And I remember just, being by myself and watching it and just being really, just really admiring the editing of it and the lighting.
Oh.
Yeah, admiring the lighting, the editing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, now he's narrating his life.
Oh, for the love of Christ.
Chapter 1. I was born.
Chapter 1. I'm a fucking tool bag.
Chapter 1.
Creating a fucking video montage of my life.
Chapter 1. What is life?
How many views?
Well, it's on his link tree, which has. I'm going to his YouTube.
How many followers on Instagram?
Well, I just went to his YouTube. Guess how many subscribers he has on YouTube?
800,000.
More.
1 million.
1.5 million.
1.27 million.
Ooh. Speaking of YouTube, let's get on to the next topic. But Kyle, if you continue researching this, but I actually wanted your opinion on it. You being the resident boxer of the pod.
Yeah.
Did you watch the was it Logan Paul or was it Jake Paul? I always confuse the two. Which one fought Nate Robinson and not?
I didn't watch it, but I know I have friends who are like fucking, or who are now pissed at how ridiculous this is becoming.
What do you mean by ridiculous? I mean, the kid looks like he actually knows how to throw hands.
Logan, is it Logan? I think it's Logan Paul, right?
Jake Paul. Jake Paul. They're both YouTube famous. They were Vine famous, then they became YouTube famous.
Yeah, Logan Paul was on Vine.
I think they have a podcast too. I would love to fight him.
Logan Paul's the one fighting Mayweather, though.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is Logan Paul?
Logan. It says Mayweather versus Logan Paul. See live boxing event February 20th.
So Logan Paul is the one who knocked Nate Robinson clean out. And I have to say that people have been commenting that are actually like trained in boxing. And they say that like, the kid actually knows what he's doing. Like he actually trains like a boxer. Yeah. Kyle, you train like a boxer. How much money for you to fight? How much money for you to fight Logan Paul?
How much money are we talking?
Well, I imagine that it's got to be some sort of bag.
Also, like, what
involved.
are we? Also, like, are they actually boxing? That's the other thing. Are they like UFC?
No, they're actually feet stay on the ground.
Their feet stay on the ground. Big glove.
Big glove boxing. Haymakers, jabs, rope-a-dope.
Seeing as how it's been a week and a half since I've been like not doing anything. I don't know how I feel.
Kyle, please let me be your Mickey to your Rocky, and let me just like come in a dirty hoodie and just scream at you in a raspy voice as I have a cigarette. Be like, "You're gonna kill him. You're a greasy gay tank.
You're a greasy gay tank." Ew.
Ew.
Also, it depends. No. I hate that so much. It also depends on like what.
It's a new T-shirt. It's just a rainbow tank, and it just on the back says "greasy gay."
Oh no! What the fuck?
It also depends on like how heavy is Logan Paul. That's my other thing too.
I think you're actually. What are you? 6'2", 6'1"?
6'1".
What's your reach?
I know. I have never measured. 6'1", okay. So like
he's 199. He's 199 pounds.
Oh, I'm lighter than him. That's good.
What are you? 185.
I haven't weighed myself since I got sick, but I was 187.
All right, so you're the same. You're in the same class. Let's see here. I love that we're actually
6'2". Oh, he's a little bit taller than me. So he has the reach.
Yeah, but you could slip on in there. You know all about slipping it in there on guys, right? Slip one in there.
If I am on my game, yeah, maybe I could fucking beat him with the.
Can you just?
He's also younger than me.
In the dirty hole-ridded hoodie. You gotta work the body. Work the body. Kyle, you know all about that, right? Working the body.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're gonna go.
I think that your strategy, let's talk strategy as your trainer, and Sam's the ring girl holding up the cards.
Holding up the cards.
Yep. Right. I'm the card girl.
By the way, you look great today.
I hate you.
Let's talk strategy. Do you think kissing him is a good way to win the fight? Just sliding it, just him. And
well, he was the one who also, if I think I remember, was like, would pay to be gay for a YouTube video.
Well, there's another way for you to make money with Mr. Paul there, but we're going to end it there. Thank you, everyone. Rate, review, subscribe. Find us on YouTube and find us on Instagram and on Twitter now at While We're At It Pod, and we'll see you on Monday.
Later.
Bye.